Hello and welcome to my Let's Stream of Final Fantasy XIV, where we are now doing part 48. Got there in the end. We are now going to do the Unrest in Ishgard and find out what's going on in the back at the capital. Share that we are streaming. Returned to Star Trek was not as well planned as it was, so that was a disaster. We'll continue doing a game that actually works. Okay, so let's speak with Vistidian and return to Ishgard. Unrest in Ishgard. Ishgard is frustrated by yet another mystery. Though he lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Hraesveglr had weakened his own manner of vengeance against us.
"'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment."
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesveglr was right about us. Let us away, warrior of light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
You think that's wise?
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
She's wanted after all. I mean, she's a...
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
and lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Okay, bruh. You need to chill, mate. What's the fault?
Comrades, sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She is come! Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low!
You have to shout, Jesus. Just speak normally now.
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Parsonful has spoken. That was rather too close for comfort. It would seem calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamours with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard with the oddest company, my friend. He who would not be denied. Lord Harshenfall has more than a few questions to ask. I confess, I am more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, minor. Beg pardon? You travelled to the Churning Mist together, along with Estidian? Never was there more an unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg, dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Emmerich must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Emmerich to the Four Temps Commander. And yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Mino and I shall wait you there. Pits and pits. Dee 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 dee. I love the music for this game. You know, it's worth getting copyrighted just to hear it. Doesn't mean you can copyright me, Square. You fligging bastards. Should turn the music down because they will spank my ass. Much as low as you can go. I'm turning it fully off. Okay. Speak with Houseful Temps Guard and go into the house.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side.
I think you're talking about me, Archibald. But, you know, you're more than welcome.
We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesveglr? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
You know, that's probably not a good idea to keep spreading that around, Alfino. You know, you might want to keep that under your hat. If you had one.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule will be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his knights, 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
What?
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
Well, he's proposing suicide.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him. That which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it. Even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the Vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emeric's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
I should fall right right, your father.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emeric more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Mm-hmm. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it may not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are able to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Nothing in there for me. Ill-weathered friends. A firstly acquaints a man with strange bedfellows as Alphonse knows only too well. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavour? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphonse. Not even the assembled might of household attempts in the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumoured to preside in the Broom. 'Tis these disgruntled guardians who opened the gates to our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Emeric's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphonse, and I would have you and mine reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, and any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as an outsider of the two, you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks, Estilian. Will your brothers heed your command to order them to stand aside? The Dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight among themselves. How very wise. Mino, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tatari may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. That one's order in the past. I'll have to pick that one up and I'll come back. That's for another time. To the Forgotten Knight and Tatari. You know, Alphonse, gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru, how did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gibrunt and the other barricaded the doors under the arch until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully, but what about you two? What came with your journey? You destroyed Nidhogg and have found a horrible truth. You're not serious. What was Sir Emeric thinking? I mean, the way you talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumours of the people you're looking for, but I doubt there'll be much use. The only thing I can say is, with certainty, is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer mocker if I have ever heard one, but mayhap it make the individual question easier to find. Come, let us make all the inquiries below. Yeah, these people are not going to be helpful. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Excuse me. Older? Huh? What's that? Speak up, I can't hear you as well as I used to. I don't know a god's damn thing about the Mongol, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. Not a single shred of information, just as I expected. The revolutionaries would not have invaded to capture us so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it's a good thing we know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go and see if Gilbrilliant knows an altar value? As a proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the Mongol before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. These people feel abandoned, so I can understand why they did what they did, and why their leader is hiding. Gilbrilliant. You know, people long for people long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Mino, that's what my customers expect. If I don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I heard the tales, and I know what you've done right by the highborn and lowborn alike. The least I could do is point you in the right direction. But to do that, I need you to do something for me. So it happens there's a hunter up in the Corsair who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept the payment for fresh herbs. Go and get them for me, agreed? Excuse me. So you're Gilbrandt's errand girl. Good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right. Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on the account of his bloody herbs. Tell them to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Don't know what that says. Somebody's not happy. I'm going to stick the sword in it. Sniff, sniff. Well, you're going to hand them over or not? Aye, this ought to do. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. And a few things would stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Notable indiscretions. Gebron has a fair-way look in the eye. Now I think of it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Hraesveglr is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. However, it would be a shame that she didn't try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Hraesveglr. Hey, Hraesveglr? Yeah. Pronounce you pronounce the Y, don't you? And you never know with these, she's there. Yeah, well, you become an astrologian. Yes, I am Hraesveglr. Beg your pardon, but I do not know. But do I know you, miss? Twice mulled wine. I know this smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare, a special recipe. It must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. I cut a dashing figure, and I grant you that, tall, slender, long of ear. But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. Tit might naught more than infatuation, but what she felt. But she was convinced herself it was love, and she couldn't help but make the take advantage. But when her belly started to grow, God's the scandal. I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence. But that it was a cure made it so much. Well, I needn't tell you. She was discharged from the service and cast out onto the streets, like some much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. She fell in love with a baron, and he cast her out. Typical medieval period bullshit. Place. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant, then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most unoriginal tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. Child of Park. Gilbert's face is a mask, but beneath you sense something old and bitter. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Gilderix, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succour to the poorest of the poor in the broom. A man of manly vows, but none which prohibits spirituous beverages. Aye. If even there was a man who deserved a drink, it would be him. Gilderix. Gerarderu? Bloody French names. Alone's breast is upon you, miss. A gift for me. This scent. How reminiscent of a wine that made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. 'Tis was the love that gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help even what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying. Even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember the day she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out, as if searching for her mother's face in the mists. So many people. She was a remarkable woman, Minor. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Bloodlines. Gilbert has took a look of a man, weighing his words with the greatest of care. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still divides us and divides us in the end. It's legacy of our parents, Minor, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the Mongol and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it all and sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. Still looking for your mongrel? Like I said before, take your pick, plenty around, if you know where to look. Or do you fancy something specific? I'm looking for a mongrel with ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Oh, someone's got an unusual taste. I'm afraid I can't help you though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious that you ain't Dr. Bloom. Did you think I'll just tell you because you asked nicely? Where's Alphina? You're running upstairs, little prick. I'm out here in the bloody cold searching the fucking low dregs and he's up there in the bar getting pissed. The little shit. Have you made any progress, Minor? She's got black hair, red eyes, and she's very, very angry. So our Mongol was born of an elderly nobleman and a Hyrule maidservant. Granted, it's no location, but there's far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we only need to remain vigilant. Fire and blood. Alphinaud is considered how best to proceed with the hunt for the mongrel. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? She, oh confound it, she went below to make inquiries of her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Milo. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. If they touch my little potato, I'm going to kick him in the nuts. She's my potato to kick around. You gaze over the streets below, but there's no sign of Tataru. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you have no luck either. Nope. I'm sorry, I forget I said anything. Wait, down there, isn't that Tataru? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, mine are after them.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House Fourtomps Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Hilda! Fantastic character. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights, say. She's not here. She's a goddamn Elsian. Or half Elsian. Half Elsian cure. I'm a damn hero too. Don't you people forget it. Whee! Oh, shut up, you bitch. Alright, Fire and Blood. Proceed. We're going to assault the vault. You want to help?
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Yep.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emeric to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emeric is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell's...
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy. And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats.
Hey. Tatara's not Queen of Rats.
Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here your toys could hurt someone.
You bellend, you burnt yourself. Idiots. Here's some more heresy for you.
Bear witness! Halone, guide my sword! Filthy rats!
So
There's no
smug
denying
now.
your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavens Ward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavens Ward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavens Ward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Aye. Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because it was what I am. I'm not ashamed of it, not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies on high. None of them were bred hells. Some of them, their mothers were cast out on the spot for fun, same as mine. Same story old as time, but we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all blue bloods account. Some of them done right by us. I allow like them at House Helena. Enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. Night's calling. Now the players are assembled. Hilda is eager to get on with it. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See in the high houses. That much I acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckon it was your beloved Sir Emmerich's doing it first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavens Ward. They may have a perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughtering the heretics and their sympathisers in one fell swoop. But the Heavens Ward scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, so they would not have been forced to improvise. Fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city, and to do that we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? That would be you would be fools not to, given your goals. Lone-born knights are ideal recruits. Most small fealty only set out a desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not have at least be tempted to take it? Rare is a man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but we need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights have deployed the field into a deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics for example, then they would be unable to join the defence of the vault. Spread false reports of an attack and get them out of harm's way, you mean? The city will soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because it won't get a second chance at this. Then it is decided. To the vault, the Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Emmerich and apprehend the Archbishop. They will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Estinian and I will make ready to breach the underground Gual and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party warrior, like together with Lord Harshenfort and Master Alphino. For this plan to succeed, we need to fight your way to the highest levels of the vault until the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavens Ward realise what you intend, they will fly to the Master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the Guild. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you're within, they will signal to us, and all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you and Sir Emmerich and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear on their duties? Then let us do what we must needs be done. And this will be the final part we're doing. After this, we're going to end the stream. The vault. The others are in position, Mistress Minor. I'll send the word once you and your party has entered. Enter with NPCs. There'll be a Shuriken Knight, which is Harshenfort, and we'll have Temple Banner Threat be with us. Maximus. We must look last wish before it's too late, for friends and countrymen.
Away with you!
No time. Here to the last, no doubt. There is no time. We must force our way.
Focus. Release!
Here's some heresy for you. I love the music for this place. So Alfandel Bright Blade.
Come!
What sorcery is this? Don't be disheartened, my friends. We must give it our all. He's a bit of a dick, this guy, so out the hell. But how? Pretty simple. You're a twat. Just as celebrated. I withdraw into the inner sanctum. How did he transform into that monstrosity? I fear we have little time to remnant. Come, my friends. So far, so good.
Come!
Face as a hero.
Away with you!
Statues still alive. They would turn the vault itself against us. The Inner Sanctum. No, it's much more easier just to do. And try and save the fans of He-Man, you might know the next one. I would
cut you to pieces!
We bested him once before together, we shall do so again.
Away with you! I will not yield to you! I have the power! Down with you! Away with you!
That's the best you can do, you fucking donkey.
Show you something special. I have my pride.
I don't think he cares.
Away with you!
I had you. The fuck you did? You thought, well, my friend, but our mission is far from over.
House of Levier!
House of Levier? Really? Oh, fellas, fight the horses. I mean, for an evil priest's lair, this is pretty damn beautiful.
Away with you! Away with you!
Gargoyles. I think that's less than defences.
I shall show you something special.
Okay. Boss time. Shabret again. He means to escape by airship. We have to hurry.
Filthy rats!
He's learning new tricks. Still a dick.
And now the final count.
Swear to God, if you use my limit breaker, I will kick you in the balls.
Sickness must be cured. Be done with you.
Suck on Starstorm, bitch! Second time I kicked your ass. Oh.
Oh, power! How can this be? Fall back!
Father, please! For a mercy, we were not too late. Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Harsh thought, no.
Go. Hraesveglr awaits.
What is law?
Lord Orchefort!
It's no good. The wound is too deep. It refuses to mend.
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
I know not what to say. The others, they all gathered at Fort Thames Manor. It doesn't get any easier watching that cutscene. The others are, please enter, Mr. Sakaya.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved.
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
He will be avenged. I assure you. I could not stand there in silence, but when all the others had forsaken us, Lord Hraesveglr took us in, a beacon of hope in the world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits, so that we might face our troubles with courage, conviction, so that we might face them as knights. Right. Well, that is going to be that. When we come back, we're going to go and head back to we're going to head back to the Sea of Clouds. We're going to open up the northern section of the Sea of Clouds, and that will be in part. Where are we now? In part 49. So that was Unrest in Ishgard. She's the end of quite a notable character throughout our ARR story arc, and these story ends now here halfway through Heaven's Ward. Long live Harshenfall. Legend. Anyway, I'm the Big B82. Please subscribe, comment, and welcome. I appreciate a thumbs up as well, and I will see you in part 49. Into the blue. Until then, ciao for now.